Hello everyone, I am live and I am my own cameraman today, so I have to switch the camera around and organize it. So since I'm my own cameraman, I can't do this and see your comments. So I won't even know if anybody's watching me or not, because I guess my husband has gone out to play beats. So I'm Jamie Mayfield and I'm here today to show you some tips and some tricks that I have learned. And this tip and trick is coming straight to you from Sue Vineski, okay? I didn't make this up because she's way more organized than I am. So I'm just sitting here making a heel tab no-show sock on this 54 cylinder. So I'm going to crank forward. I'm just hanging the hem real quick. Crank forward here. And I'm going to show you, as soon as I get myself a little bit more organized, I'm going to show you how you can keep it straight. Now, I have already made the heel tab, and I am hanging my hem so I can make the heel. And for this one, I'm going to go 4 rows. I'm doing this on a 54 cylinder. I'm doing this to suit my needs. The yarn I'm using today is Active Color Frog. Let's see. I hope I didn't miss one, but it looks like I did. Now, we've done this a million times on Sock TV, where you get lots more. Whoops, I gotta engage my heel spring. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to rehang my weights. And I'm going to use 4 extra needles to make this heel. Okay. Now, I want you always to do as I say, not as I do. That's what this game is like. Let's see. Oh wow, there's 21 people watching. Thanks for joining me, you guys, and taking time out of your day. Oh my, there's even one from France. I see it. Now I'm getting hot. Hot Flash 23. And we're 3 minutes in. That's really cool. Alright, so I've gone 4 rows and I'm going to make a deep heel because this is a heel tab no-show sock. On the 54 cylinder, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to raise my needles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, now, here's what I'm going to do. Since I am raising needles, I am going to hold this pick in my hand and I am going to use it to raise my needles. Okay, like I said, this trick and tip is coming to you live today, but the idea came from Sue Vineski. Alright, I'm going to raise my second needle. Now, I've got to stop, so I'm going to put my pick right there. Because now I have to hang my heel forks. Okay? If the pick is in my hand, I know that I am raising needles. Okay? I'm going to use 4 heel forks that I got from Dave Kettman. Okay? Remember that the pick is right here because I need to hold this until I am ready to do my increases. These are the decreases. And I'm using a 54 cylinder. making this deep heel. Tool is in my hand. Okay. Now, even though I'm making a deep heel, I still have to go to my regular target needles. And I decrease 9 needles on each side. That's personal preference. You might only decrease 8 needles on each side, if that's the way you like it. This pick does not leave my hand. Okay? But I can see that. I'm going to have to move those heel forks one more time. Go ahead and raise that needle. I'm going to set the pick right there so that I know when I'm finished moving my heel forks, I will know that I am still lifting needles. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, needle number 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Now, I am ready to decrease, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pick and I'm going to deliberately set it on the table. There's no pick now, so if the phone rings or if I get distracted, I look down, I say, oh, guess what? I'm decreasing because the pick is not in my way. Okay? So when we were Zooming the other day, Kathy Roletter came up with a really good tip. I always lower 2 needles on this one, and she says to do a figure 8 wrap, and that will keep it from having a float. So I'm going to lower this one, and I'm going to wrap the yarn behind that second needle that I lowered. Okay? Now again, if the phone rings and I have to go somewhere, or if I get a text message or something happens, the pick is deliberately laid on that table. So I know that what I'm doing is putting needles back to work. I'm doing my increase. Now, that's my tip and trick. So if you want to stop this video, that's what you're getting your money for. But here, I'm going to ask real quick, do you guys want to stay with me and make this whole sock? Somebody answer yes or no. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's 3 yeses. 4. Okay, I'm going to sit back down and finish this whole sock. Okay. So I know, even that I stood up and looked at the phone to see what was going on. Wait, are we back going? There's nobody watching. Okay. Hopefully it's still recording and you guys can watch the rest of it later. Alright. That's going to give me a chance to get a drink. Every time I do this, it makes me so thirsty. I have to do all this talking. Alright, so I'm going to do that figure 8 wrap on lowering those needles. Making sure those latches are open. Making sure my heel spring is engaged. It doesn't want to stay. I've got a really light tension on this heel spring, so if I go too fast, the yarn won't have time to catch up. But I like the light tension, so I have to kind of take it slow sometimes. Okay, I need to put my heel forks. Now for the increase, you want to put your heel forks, stack them up in there, right in the middle, right where that increase goes. I'm going to take this nice and slow, mostly because I don't like messing up in front of all y'all. I forgot to tell you, I want to thank you for joining me today. Alright, so now I have one needle standing in front of each half mark or hash mark. It doesn't matter what you call them. I'm going to lower this one and lower this one, and I'm going to crank the row. Now, did you see what happened? It flipped around. The yarn flipped around. So basically, I lowered it too low. So I'm going to make sure. Okay, you can wrap around behind there. It's all right. Now, smart people remember to cut their lycra and get it out of the way right here, so that way it's not in the way when you're kitchening. Okay, and I'm going to complete that row. You see my cute little sheep scissors? They were a gift from a good friend. Now I'm going to tuck this tail down in here. Grab my orange waste yarn, which is highly contrasting. And I'll crank about 15 rows. Then I'll start again. Hey, I want to thank you guys for joining me today, taking time out of your busy schedule. I don't know about you, but being in quarantine, I'm just crafting. I don't know where the day goes. I get so much crafting stuff done. You'd think I'd have time to clean my house, wouldn't you? Somehow I've managed not to. Not have that time. Oh, hey, here's another tip and trick from Sue. When you go like that with the subcutaneous fat on your hands, that's going to open those latches. I used to accuse her of having magic needles because her latches were never closed when she lowered them. Now, I'm going to not stop the video yet. As anybody has a quick question, you can ask it real quick. Let's see. Where I can actually see it. Hey, you guys don't want to look at me though, do you? But look at my cool earrings. Connie made those. Aren't they cool? My tatting did not look like this. Here's what my tatting looked like. Yeah, that's what my tatting looked like. Okay, so we don't have any questions. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Did I make that whole sock in 13 minutes? Wow. All right, practice makes perfect, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye now.